Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of A Day in the Life. Jason Parkrant. Got something awesome I want to share with everyone today. And if you read the description here or the headline for this video, I hope it caught you. trying to get more people to pay attention, trying to get more people to tune in, to view the information because, well, frankly, it's beneficial. It's life-changing for you and your daughters, but only if you implement it. So, that being said, what I want to talk to you guys about today, what I want to share, what I want to get off my chest, what I want to talk about, I just want to share with you the fact that I'm sitting here on my couch. I'm not on my walk yet. I'm not doing the live out there. I'm sitting on my couch. My hair's a mess, as you can tell. And I might even have a stain. I might have some nacho cheese in the bottom of my shirt. But what I want you to know is it's okay. And here's why. We as dads have been falling victim to one of the biggest myths out there that's gotten us caught up in our own heads, in our own minds, in our own fears, in our own worries and our own doubts about who we are as husbands and, more importantly, who we are as fathers. I did a Facebook Live a few weeks ago. I believe I'll have to find it and tag it. But I talked about grace versus forgiveness. You know, and the question was, which one are you going to pull out of your pocket when you're giving it your best, when you're trying your hardest, and when you feel like you failed? And one of the things I want to tell you guys that I did today, right, is I spent the day with my daughter. And as an entrepreneur, as a dad who works from home, as a guy who juggles multiple businesses, helping my wife run the Creative Colors products brand, working on my coaching, working on my speaking, working on the real estate, working on the advertising, right? Like there's so many hats to wear, so many balls to juggle. And as I listen to the things in the world and I'm working on my practices, I'm working on my habits, I'm working on my intentionality, right? And in the last live, or a couple days ago, we talked about the father-daughter date nights. And we talked about the idea that you need to make it a priority to spend time with your daughters. But here's one thing I didn't talk about and what's most important today. There's a thing in this world that we like to always refer to as quality time. Quality time, quality time. And you've heard it said, right? You have to spend quality time with your kids. You have to spend quality time with your daughter, right? And here's what I want you want to take away from this, right? Is the first thing we need to start doing as fathers is we need to stand up for ourselves and stop calling that crap quality time. Because the moment we call it quality time and we realize that we haven't done it, or we didn't do it today, or we didn't do it yesterday, or we didn't do it last Saturday when we said we would, or when we wanted to, right? We automatically kick our own asses and we treat ourselves like crap and we don't give ourselves enough grace and enough self-love because we've set the bar so high, that we set this standard so high that we can't give our daughters quality time. That whatever time we spent with them intentionally, right, wasn't enough. Watching a movie with her at home wasn't good enough. Taking her putt-putt golfing wasn't good enough, right? Taking her grocery shopping with you and teaching her about money, or teaching her about, how to learn the labels, or teaching her about nutrition, or teaching her about healthy eating, like, it wasn't enough. And so what I did today, it's my day off. Technically, air quotes, right? As in, I didn't work on Wednesdays. Chandra works on Wednesday. She puts in her time. So I spend the day with Lennox. And we spent 2 hours at the park playing. And then we spent an hour walking through Sam's Club. And we bought some chicken and some bubble wrap and some Skinny Pop. And then we drove home. Oh, and then we had lunch together, right? We ate lunch together. Went to the park, 2 hours, came home, sat together and ate lunch, without my phone, proud of myself again. Then went to Sam's Club, and then we came home. Now we're grilling up. And what I've been focusing a lot on for myself is the idea that as a father, I've spent so many years kicking my own ass for not working out, not going to the gym, not walking enough, not eating healthy enough, right? And as I've been going through my life and my journey lately, these past 3 months, I'd say, as I've been intentional about the time that I put into those practices, the time to meditate, the time to build relationships for my business, the time to do intermittent fasting, the time to be aware of my eating. I've always just allowed it to be time and allowed it to be good enough and allowed myself permission to say that whatever I accomplished in that time was enough time. It was enough fasting. It didn't have to be quality intermittent fasting. It didn't have to be quality dinner. It didn't have to be a quality walk, right? It just had to be the time. And so what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get at, right, is to give yourself permission to just do this. Just give yourself permission to know and understand that they just want time. They just want your time. They don't know what it means to consider it quality time. They don't judge the trips to the store. They don't judge the time at the park. They don't judge you for what you give them. They love you for what you give them. And they love you because all you need to do is give them time. And all you need to do is give yourself permission to give them time, acknowledge it, love yourself, and know that what you're doing, if you're doing it on purpose, is more than probably what you've done in the past. Because I know I spent the first 3 years of this little girl's life working 8 to 5 with a suit and tie as a financial advisor, chasing what everyone told me was the dream, trying to make $100,000 so I could sit in an office for 40 hours a week away from this girl and do nothing but love it all for the sake of money. There's a whole nother story behind everything else there, but what the message is for today is just that sometimes it's okay to go to the park for 2 hours, to go to Sam's Club for an hour, come home, play a little game on your Kindle, play a little game on your Fire Stick, and just spend some time with your daughters. Because all they want is time, and all they want is love, and all they want is attention. They don't judge us as harshly as we judge ourselves. So the question I have for you today is, are you going to make it a priority, an intentionality, to spend time with your little girl without giving yourself a barrier and a label that says that whatever you did wasn't enough or it wasn't good enough? Because it's not quality time. But if you're worried about giving her quality time and you're not even taking enough effort and energy to prioritize the fact that you haven't given her time, then don't come talk to me about quality time. Come back, leave a comment below, and let me know what you're committed to do this week, the way you're committed to the gym, the way you're committed to your job, the way you're committed to your career, the way you're committed to the bar, the way you're committed to the gym, the way you're committed to your spouse. Tell me below, leave a comment below, and let me know what commitment you're going to make this week to give time to your little girl. I love you guys. You're incredible. This has been Jason, and a special appearance from...
You need to be done. And Pikey's here.
A special appearance from Lennox Pockrant, my little princess, the girl that I love to give my time to. I love every one of you guys. You're incredible. I pray nothing but the best for you today. And if there's anything I can if there's anything I can do for you or do to help you, do not hesitate. Feel free. Leave a comment below. Send me a private message. And more than happy to hop on a call and see what we can do to help. So I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Share it with a friend. Tag someone below. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.